Good morning children. In the last video we saw some of the real life application of quadratic equation. So let us once again recap the definition of quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. This is very important. A is not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, then this becomes, assume that a is equal to 0, then the whole term will become 0. So this equation will become a linear equation. So for quadratic equation, the a should not be equal to 0. Now we'll move on to exercise 4.1 where the first question is check whether the following are quadratic equation. This you may be asked in 1 mark question. Suppose if it is given x plus 1 whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. Just by looking at the power you should not say that it is a quadratic equation. First you have to simplify and in the final answer you have to check whether the highest power is 2. If the highest power is 2, then you can conclude that the given equation is an quadratic equation. So let me proceed. The x plus 1 whole square can be expanded as x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 into x is 2x minus 6. Now transposing the values x square, this 2x and 2x can be cancelled, or x square plus 1 plus 6 is equal to 0. Or x square plus 7 is equal to 0. Here you are able to observe the highest power of x is 2. So we can say yes, it is an quadratic equation. Now moving on to the second question. X minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 3. Here also you have to simplify first. So let me multiply this. X into x is x square minus 2x plus 1x minus 2 is equal to x square minus 3x plus 3x minus x minus 3. This x square and x square will get cancelled on both the sides. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus x minus 2 is equal to 2x minus 3. Here you can directly write the answer because you can see the highest power has got cancelled, that is 2. So we can directly write the answer. No, it is not an quadratic equation. Understood? Similarly, moving on to the next question. 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 5 into x minus 1. So, let me simplify. 2x into x is 2x square minus 6x minus x plus 3 is equal to x into x square plus 5x minus x minus 5. So, let me transpose the values. 2x square minus x square minus x minus 6x minus x is minus 7x, and let me transpose the here value minus 4x plus 3 plus 5 equal to 0. So what is 2x square minus x square is x square minus 11x plus 8 is equal to 0. So you are going to observe over here the highest degree of x is 2. So it is an quadratic equation. So in the similar way you have to solve the other sums also. After simplifying you have to decide whether this is an quadratic equation or not. Before simplifying you should not say just by simply looking at the power over here. Let us move on to the second question of exercise 4.1. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. So first you have to read the sum. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. That is, the area is given as 528 and you should read the condition. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than, so you have to underline this. What is length given? First underline it. 1 more than twice the breadth. That is, the length is dependent on breadth. So you have to underline the condition over here. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Length is dependent on breadth. So we can take breadth as x meter and length as 1 more than. 1 more than means plus, twice means 2 times. So 2 into x, 2x plus 1. we need to find the length and the breadth of the plot. So here we have to form a quadratic equation according to the given sum. So the area of the plot is given as 528 meters square. So first you always draw the figure. When there is a rectangle, you draw the figure. ABCD is a rectangle. The breadth is given as x meter. Let us take the breadth as x meter because the length is dependent on breadth. The breadth is x meter. Now length will be equal to 2x plus 1 meter. So according to the given condition, area is given over here. So after drawing the figure, you have to write all this in the form of steps. So let me write it now. Let the breadth of the rectangle be x meter. Be x meter. Therefore, length is equal to 2x plus 1 meter. But since the area is given, we will be writing area of a rectangle is equal to 528 meters square. So what is the formula for area of rectangle? Length into breadth is equal to 528. But you know what is length? Length is nothing but 2x plus 1 into breadth. Breadth is x is equal to 528. Now multiply 2x into x is 2x square. 1 into x is x is equal to 528, or 2x square plus x minus 528 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. If we are asked to find the length and the breadth, then we have to solve this quadratic equation. If we are asked to write only the situation, we have to leave the answer over here. Here they are asked to frame the equation. That is, for this situation, you have to make a quadratic, form the quadratic equation. So the equation is 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. So let us move on to the second sum. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. What do you mean by consecutive? Consecutive means next, continuous numbers. So we don't know the numbers. So what we do is, let us take the first number to be x, and the second number, what is continuation of x? It is x plus 1. So first number is x, second number is x plus 1. Since it is given product, I have to multiply both the numbers. So multiplication of both the numbers is going to give me as 306. So let me write the equation now. So question number 2 to second part. So you write, let the two consecutive positive integers, two consecutive. So you have to underline the word consecutive so that you remember what do you mean by consecutive. Consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. So according to the given condition, you can write x into x plus 1 is equal to 306. So now you multiply x into x is x square plus x into 1 is x is equal to 306. Now x square plus x minus 306 is equal to 0. So this is your quadratic equation. Now if you solve this equation by splitting the middle term, or that is you are learnt in 8th standard factorization method, you can get the value of x. After getting the value of x, you try the next number, which is x plus 1, and if you are going to multiply those two numbers, you should get the answer as 306. So let us move on to the third sum. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Him stands for Rohan. Next, it is given the product of ages 3 years from now, that is after 3 years, is 360. We have to find Rohan's age. So how will you do? So first let us write, let Rohan's present age be x years. Now for easy understanding, you make two columns over here. One is Rohan, second will be Rohan's mother. Now we are assumed Rohan's present age be X years. So in front of Rohan you put X over here and it is given. Rohan's mother is 26 years older. Older means plus. So Rohan's mother will be 26x plus 26 years. Next 3 years from now. 3 years from now. From now means after 3 years. Rohan's mother will be X plus 26 plus 3. And Rohan will be X plus 3. That is after 3 years, both of their ages will be increased by 3. So this X plus 26 plus 3 will become X plus 29 and X plus 3 will be X plus 3 only. So according to the given condition, they are given X plus 29 and multiplied by X plus 3 is equal to 360. Now you have to multiply these two. X into X is X square plus X into 3 is 3X plus 29 into X is 29X plus 29 into 3 is 9 3s are 27. 87 is equal to 360. This is simplified as X square plus 32X minus 273 is equal to 0. Now if you are going to solve this equation, you will be getting Rohan's present age. After getting Rohan's present age, we can calculate his mother's age by adding 26. So if you make two columns like this, it will be very easy for you to write the equation.